Hello and welcome to Baking on a Budget. Now this time we're going to be making this fantastic treacle sponge pudding. An absolute classic, a traditional treacle sponge pudding. Goes all the way back to school days, a really stodgy, sweet pudding. I have all of the things that we're going to need to make it over here, and I'll run through this, tell you exactly what we've got and how much all of this costs. To begin with, we'll need 200 grams of golden syrup at 42 pence. We have 170 grams of self-raising flour at 8 pence. We have 3 eggs at 42 pence. We have 150 ml of vegetable oil at 24 pence. We have 80 grams of sugar at 9 pence. And we have 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract at 12 pence. The entirety of that recipe comes to £1.40, and we're going to get 6 marvellous servings out of that, each serving 23 pence. And this recipe really is simplicity itself. So we're going to get all our materials over here and we're going to get to it. Okay, first thing we want in the bowl is 3 eggs. Now with this recipe, what we're going to do is steam this. This is indeed a steamed pudding. And I'll show you how we need to prepare it in a certain way, which I'll show you when we get round to that. And then we're going to steam it on the hob in a large pan. So first, get the eggs and just give them a little whisk. Very good. To that, I'm going to add the sugar. Another thing with this is we don't want to overwork it. We want to get everything nicely combined, but we don't need to overwork this at all. Right, that's the sugar in. Next goes the oil. Now, again, as an alternative, you could use melted butter for this if you would prefer, but I'm using the oil. It's just an inexpensive alternative to the butter and will work just as well. Next, I'm going to put in half of this golden syrup. We're going to save the other half as a drizzle when the cake is ready. We'll drizzle that over the top. So again, we want to mix that in. Looking good. Now we have a little vanilla extract, just 1 teaspoon of that, and we'll mix that in. Right, and then we want to put the flour in there. I put the flour in, I just neglected to record it. But what I've done is, to that previous mix, I've just added the flour, and we're going to start giving that a little whisk. Now we just want this to come together into a sort of a smooth cake batter. And that, I'm saying, will do just fine. We can set this aside for a moment and start preparing the basin for this. Okay, I'm going to make this in this Pyrex basin, and what I'm going to do with it first of all is just give it a light coating of this lard. Right, that is covered like that, and next thing I have a small piece of greaseproof paper folded twice so we can make a small circular piece for the bottom of this. So I'm going to put that in the bottom like that. Finally, we want another piece which will fit over the top of that. So again, I'm going to fold that into quarters. And this wants to overlap a little. So we will just take it off about there. That should do fine. Yes, that'll overlap just a little bit, that's what we want. What we also want is a piece of tin foil. This wants to be a little larger than the greaseproof paper. Little tear there, but I think, yes, that'll be fine. Okay, so with this, again, we want to just give that a light coating of this lard. And we can get the batter into the bowl. This is going to be absolutely delicious, you know. Sweet, gooey, stodgy sort of dessert, but wonderful. Now with that we want the greaseproof paper on first, face down, and then we want the tin foil. And what we want to do is just gather that around the bowl, like so, and then we want a piece of string which will go right the way around. Cut that about there, just around the lip of the bowl. This can be a little bit tricky, but get it on like that, and then we just want to tie a couple of knots in there. That will do it. Very good. Now what we can also do is take another piece of string and put it under the bowl. This is just to give us something to be able to lift it out of the pan with. So we're going to put that under the bowl like that, bring it across the top, and we're going to tie this one just loosely at the top. Right, so that's going right under the bowl, so we can pick it up and we can easily pull it out of the pan once it is done. Right, here we have a large pan, and in the bottom of that I'm going to put an upturned saucer. You can, if you have a baking rack which will fit the pan, that would work as well. But all we're trying to do here is stop the pudding from being in direct contact with the heat, so it can stand on top of that saucer. Now, we have a kettle full of boiled water, and what I'm going to do is fill that up until it gets to about halfway up the side of the pudding basin. So, over to the hob. Right, so we'll put this gas on. We don't want a sort of aggressive rolling boil here, but we do want the steam to build up inside the pan. So, I'm going to put that there, like so, and see what we've got. That water's starting to bubble there. I'll turn it down just a touch, and it's just sort of simmering away. And obviously see there's lots of steam coming off it, and if we put the lid on that, it's going to rattle a little bit, but we're going to leave that in there for between 1.5 and 2 hours, just on that really gentle sort of simmer. Obviously keep an eye on it. If the water lowers at all, just top it up with some more, and we'll come back and we'll take a look at that in 1.5 hours time. Right, this has been in here for just over an hour and a half. I've already given it a couple of little tests there. I'll just do one right through the middle of it. That is indeed coming out clean. This is ready to go. So at this point I can switch the gas off altogether, and the string that we put on here earlier, we should be able to take it out of the pan like that without burning our hands. Okay, now the moment of truth. We're going to cut the string off, and we'll cut this other piece of string off here like that, and when we take this off, what we should have is a marvellous steamed sponge pudding. Look at that. That looks beautiful. So what I'm going to do, obviously this bowl is very, very hot, so I'm just going to ease that a little bit round with the knife, like that. Then I'm going to take this plate, put it on there, and the idea is we need to spin this whole thing over without dropping it. There it is. I'm going to attempt to sort of shake it out of there. As I say, this is very hot, so if you're trying this, do be careful with it. And we just want to shake that like that. Look at that. We can just take a little bit of greaseproof paper off the top. Now, as you see, this is domed a little on the bottom. I'm going to cut that flat. It's really just for aesthetic purposes, but I am going to cut it flat. And then we're going to drizzle the rest of that golden syrup over the top of that, and then we're going to taste it. Okay, that is still very warm. It's beautifully light and spongy, I gotta say. But I'm just going to cut this off. And believe me, the piece which I've just cut off there will not go to waste. And we'll want to flip that over on the plate. That is one beautiful looking treacle sponge pudding. Okay folks, look at this. That is absolutely beautiful. That's going to take you straight back to those school days, you know. Beautiful light sponge, steamed sponge pudding, treacle drizzled all over it, and treacle in the recipe as well. This is going to be marvellous. That is absolutely fantastic, people. If you get a chance to make one of these, do take that chance. As you saw, very, very simple cake batter to put together, and then it's simply a matter of having it on the boil for about just over an hour and a half. This one took, and it has turned out beautifully light, really stodgy and filling. That is marvellous. Give me 1 second. Okay, sorry, but look, I've just put a little bit of vanilla ice cream to go with this. I think that's really going to help. Now, just as an aside, next week's recipe is how to make your own vanilla ice cream, or indeed any flavour ice cream you wish. Very, very simple to make, and we're going to do that next week. But I just wanted to see if that would go nicely with this beautiful treacle sponge pudding. Needless to say, it does. So there it is, folks. A very simple pudding to make. Absolutely beautiful. So as I say, this whole beautiful treacle sponge pudding, £1.40. You're going to get 6 really good servings out of that, making that 23p per serving. So if you would like to see more recipes of this nature, very simple to put together, always delicious, always very inexpensive, please do consider subscribing to the channel. If you enjoyed the video, do give it a thumbs up. And as I say, next week we're going to be making some of this beautiful vanilla ice cream. In the meantime, I'm going to finish the rest of this beautiful pudding, and I thank you very much for watching. Marvellous.